10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, and welcome to Dax Chats and our exciting new stage. In this episode, we're talking to the original Dream Chaser. Well, that was the name of her EP back in 2017, and it had hits like Got Me In, Every Time, and Slow Me Down. Well, she's been on a bit of a hiatus, but she has not been doing nothing. She's been off to Nashville. She's been recording new music. She's back in Australia right now because of COVID. And she's got a brand new track out. It's called Country Rock and Roll. Today, Dax Chats to Kylie Ryan, and here she is.
Hi.
Hey, Kylie, how are you?
How are you, Dave? Good
I'm
to talk to
well.
you.
Hey?
I said it's great to talk to you.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Been a long time. I know I did the math the other day and went, oh my gosh, how time flies. It's just been way too long.
I think the last time we spoke is, as professionally was 2018.
Yep, it would have been.
So you've been doing a lot of things since then. You've had a bit of a crazy ride, but you've managed to move forward and head towards that dream that you've always been thinking about, which was getting to Nashville, and you did.
That was always the golden ring, and moving forward, and now 80 steps back, just like everybody else in the world at the moment right now. But behind the scenes, I've been doing a lot of writing. I managed to lose my voice and then work my way back to getting it back, and now I think I feel like it's stronger than it was before. I feel like it's better, and I know how it all works now, and I just know more than I did before. And a lot of writing, and I was in Nashville towards the end of last year, signing a record deal over there and doing some songwriting, and was planning on being there for most of this year, and then Corona.
Yeah. Well, let's first talk about the unfortunate part. You did struggle with vocal stuff, and
I did.
Thank God for Haley Jensen's vocal coaching.
A big plug for Hales. I was so fortunate that a mutual contact introduced us, and it's the best thing he's ever done, because not only did I get a great teacher out of it, but I've got a rock solid, really great friend. So and those are pretty hard to come by. So
absolutely, and she's a great girl.
Yeah, she is talented, multi-talented. But she's also an amazing person. So, I'm very fortunate to count her as a friend now as well as a teacher. And, I'm back, baby.
So, yes, it was a long road back. But then, you managed to head off to Nashville with a rejuvenated way of thinking of things, and record contract. Well, that sounds great.
I know. I can't. But see, this is the problem. This was all supposed to be announced this year. And now I'm kind of lips sealed until I can go back and we can do all the announcements and things the proper way and through the proper channels and stuff. Wow. So watch this space, I guess.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be exciting.
So obviously had to come home. Pandemic struck. Can't go back.
Yes.
How's life been for you in this crazy year of 2020?
I know. Look, I can't complain too much. I was lucky in that I had the kind of job I had before I leapt into music, full time, allowed me to go back to doing it this year. I could work from home and was working from home. So I've kind of gone back to doing that a bit full time. I'm writing and, spending some time with family. One of my daughters had moved away and she's come back home now. So, we've kind of been spending a lot of time together as a family. It's been good. It's actually hasn't touched my husband's business. So look, honestly, touching wood, we've been really lucky. Professionally, for me, it's kind of been a bit, but, it's not something that it's put an end to forever. We've just frozen everything and we'll just pick it up again when if we're ever allowed to leave the country again. But
That's we'd never know when that's going to happen.
today we managed to overtake Victoria here in New South Wales with the number of cases, and they've just had a hell ride. So I'm just praying that it's not our turn now, that we're gonna have that. But oh my gosh, really, when you think about 14 cases in a state of however many million people, it's really, it's not a lot.
It's not. No.
But I sound really horrible, don't I?
No, but that's the truth. That's the truth, right? I mean,
it really is.
That's the same here, right? Now, I'm in China. There's 1.4 billion people.
Oh, you're in the epicenter of it all.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do it.
I don't think I blame any of you individually, no.
But when we get the new numbers every day, and we've got new community transmissions in a certain part of China.
Yes, that's what we're getting to
over the last couple of days. And so it's ramping up. There was like 3 days ago, 15 cases, then 21 cases, and then another 21 cases over the last 3 days. The problem with that is there's 1.4 million people in this country. 21 people is like not worth worrying about.
No one knows anyone who knows anyone who knows anyone who knows anyone. Yeah,
that's correct. But the unfortunate part about this ramp up was that it was National Day holidays where they all travel for a week, and they go and see family in their hometowns and this and that. And as they do. And so the last time it got bad was National Day holiday. It was Chinese New Year.
That's right. It was too.
January, where everybody went overseas and when everybody went to their hometowns and this and that, and it just blew out of proportion.
Yeah, it really did.
Now these community transmissions are coming back because people have travelled again. But
that's
So
and that's what's happening here. You've got people who have been in one place and now they're going, we've been in lockdown and now they're allowed out and they're allowed doing things, and they're just, look, it's one of those things. We know it's contagious, so it's going to be virtually impossible to stop it.
It is. And well, for you guys right now, because you're in the Southern Hemisphere and it is warming up, you guys are at that lucky stage, because we have been through summer and we know that there were no cases, to really think about in summer.
In the summer.
So
it's responding similar to a flu then. Flu cases in winter skyrocket.
It's running the same pattern as a general influenza virus,
as a flu.
except it's a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I think we don't understand it enough. We need all these people who are much smarter than us to get their heads together and understand how it is and how it affects us. And, we're going to have to learn to live with it, I think. It's just one of those things.
We do. And it's going to be a very different world. I mean, it's not ever going to be the same. And I don't think
in some ways it's sad, that whole, jumping off a plane and grabbing and someone you haven't seen for ages and giving them a hug. It's, what's that going to look like in the future? Are we still going to be able to do that?
No more hugging, not allowed.
Yeah, see, that to me is sad. I'm a hugger.
Me too. So
So I'm gonna struggle with that.
For sure. And I'm gonna struggle with a lot of things, like going to another country, getting on.
I'm already struggling with that.
I'm in a foreign country. I've been thinking, let me out for a long time. I'm like,
but you want to come back and I want to leave. So that's
Well, now I just want to go anywhere. It doesn't matter what country, whichever country will take me. Just
whoever will let us, wherever you'll be allowed to go first. So you guys are in the same boat, are you? You can't travel outside China either.
We can't. Basically, there's no flights from Australia, from China to Australia, or vice versa right now. They are starting again in November, I believe. But believe it or not, the prices are about 10 times higher than they used to be pre-COVID.
I know they are. because I keep looking and going, "Oh."
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Anyway, let's stop talking about COVID. Let's
Yeah, I
get on
know, because we can't save the world, so let's just talk about me. No.
let's talk about you. That's right. Let's talk about the music. You've got a brand new song out. It's called Country
I
Rock and
do.
Roll. Talk to us about
It
that.
is. Okay, when you're an artist, as you know, and you talk about what kind of music you do, and I say country, and I feel like now I need to qualify that because there's so much country. Country is not just grab a banjo and an acoustic guitar and it's country. Country is one of those genres now that's just embracing bits from everything. You've got country rock, you've got country pop, you've got hip hop,
Yep.
with like the Blanco Browns and things that are, they're doing some really creative stuff with country. And I sort of started to think about, well, what kind of country where do I fit? What's been my influences? And I think like I'm a bit of a rock chick by heart. I, bit of time in rock cover bands, and I was a bit of a Hair Bear bunch girl with Bon Jovi and Poison and Guns N' Roses. And, I kind of love all that stuff as well. So country rock is my genre, and country rock and roll, that's really what I was brought up with and what I've kind of morphed my music into, and I would say that's my style. So that sums it up in a song. So
it has summed it up in a song, and it's a very good song.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of it.
It's playing on that station that says it right there, Country Thunder Network. See, look at that.
Country Thunder Network. I can see it. It's a very, very professional looking thing you've got going on there, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yes, it is playing on the Country Thunder Network, and people can vote for it in the Country Thunder 20 at that website.
Yes, vote for it. What do they call? What number do they call? What do they go? Where do they go? What do they do?
They just have to go to that website right up there, countrythunder.com.
That one? Countrythunder.com.au?
That's the one. Well, it's been great chatting to you. Thank you very much for your time. And we do hope that you can get back to the record deal and back to Nashville.
If not, I'll just keep doing stuff here. Yeah. Until it happens. We've got some great people to work with here in Australia as well. So, I'll just keep on keeping on here until, we're allowed out again.
No worries.
Until we're well behaved and we stop, going on public transport without masks and just mingling in groups larger than 10.
Just behave yourself.
I'm always behaving myself.
I know
you can't write good songs if you behave yourself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Kylie Ryan, and her brand new song is, of course, called Country Rock and Roll. It is playing on the Country Thunder Network. You can go right there, countrythunder.com.au, and you can request it straight from the player, or you can vote for it in the Country Thunder 20. The voting form is at the top of the page. Or you can also find it on all your major streaming platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, all that. Until next time, this is DJ Dax, and you've been watching Dax Chats, which is proudly supported by those guys right there, Neon Horse in Stanhope, Victoria. Bye for now.